Have you ever fought to love something so much? I want to love So I'm a Spider, so what, but it's making it very difficult to do that. It's only so long that Kumiko and Aoyuki can keep me interested in a show before it's gonna lose me at some point. I am desperately begging for this show to get out of the leveling up sequence because it's now more than ever. I just watched episode 5 and 6 of So I'm a Spider, so what, and it's becoming a struggle. And after fighting 3 or 4 lava monsters, I'm at the edge of the plank at this point. I'm ready to jump off the boat before they even make me jump off the boat. I want to love this mainly because Aoyuki is incredible. She's still doing an incredible job voicing Kumiko. It's just like I said, there's only so long you can rely on a voice actress to drive a show before eventually it's going to be I love you, Aoyuki, but I have to step away. And I want this show to work so bad. It has everything in it to be good. And it's sad that it's gotten to a point where I'm more interested in what's happening on the non-spider side of thing, which it started off me more interested in Kumiko, and now it's me less interested in Kumiko as a character, not the performance. As yeah, anyways, it's sad because I think in the last 2 episodes, the only thing I've gotten so far is a quick look at Shun's brother, the heroic knight that everybody loves so much. Little bit of glances at Hugo and his jealousy for Shun and everybody being more better than him and his little temper tantrum that he's throwing around. And talking about how both Faye and Kumiko essentially are progressing equally. Not I mean Faye's not obviously progressing as fast as Kumiko in regards to her training. It's just more of a. I think it's because Faye is a dragon. She is when she leveled up, it's going much faster because she is a dragon, versus Kumiko is having to build up herself as a spider, so it's going to take longer. But they're both progressing equally in terms of the taboo. They both got the kin eater attribute. One from Faye when they killed the dragon, she got kin eater from that because she bit into it. And Kimiko, obviously trying to survive, she ate one of her a spider in order to survive, and that's why she got it. But at some point, Yuri, which I didn't know Yuri was one of the kids from the other school until this episode or this recent episodes. Yuri, who is like this kind of child of the church, is of course trying to get Shun to join the church. I like I said, didn't know that she was one of the people from the other side. Apparently, when she was reborn in this world, she was abandoned at a church, and she was raised by the church, and so she's a little bit different than most of the other students. As she, it seems like she's more disconnected. Even though Faye does say that she does have her memories of the previous world, she feels more disconnected and more engrossed in the world than anybody else. She's very devout to this religion that's in this world. And she confronts Shun and specifically says, "Hey, you have the ability to, was it appraisal or whatever, be able to see people's stats, right? If you see taboo, let me know. Because if somebody has a taboo, I have to kill them." It was basically what she says. "Please let me know if you see anybody that has taboo. I need to kill them." So they are really driving at this moment. They're really driving home that on the human side, or elves and all that kind of stuff, the humanoid side, taboo the taboo aspect and kin eater aspect is like a death sentence. If you have this, you need to be executed. If you're a monster and you have this, you need to get gotten rid of. And I didn't really know what that meant until I started piecing together what was happening with Kumiko. And this is about the only reason why, besides Aoyuki, that I'm going with what's happening with Kumiko, is it seems like on Kumiko's side, even though they acknowledge it in Faye's side, like, "Hey, yeah, I got this taboo." Now she's afraid because Yuri said this, and she's already feeling bad about it. But her stats are progressing. She's evolving. She's getting bigger. But on Kumiko's side, you're seeing the progression over steps and steps and steps. And what her progression obviously shows is that when she leveled up, she got this Demon Lord attribute. And all these really crazy stuff along with it. Literally what they're laying out right now is that Kumiko has the capability of becoming a demon lord and being super OP, and their stats are multiplying like crazy. There's these in percentage stats and everything that she can plug into that's going to multiply her capabilities. And so what I'm gathering from it is that the reason why the humanoids want to get rid of anything that has this taboo, this kin eater, is because this stat unlocks the capability of one becoming a demon lord. And their stats are going to multiply so much they'll become way overpowered, and they have to stop them before they get to that point where they can't anymore. So obviously, like I said, Kumiko is going to be one of those. This again really sucks that I watched the OP, because now I have it in my head that they're going to need to get rid of Faye at some point. I feel like Shun being upset in the OP has got to either be Faye or it's got to be, and it doesn't specify why he's upset, but it can be Faye or it can be his brother, obviously. But they are lining, and I think Faye could be the one, just because she's in that area of the storytelling. They have just laid out that Yuri's looking for this taboo, and she could be that sacrifice to show that if you have this, you're dead. They have to get rid of you. But I think it's probably more for the brother. I think that's more of a logical thought process. They did kind of tease the idea that they were going to come into the same place that Kumiko was, but it ended up being a different spider. They were going after a spider that was empowered in some way, probably because of that same attribute, probably making it stronger. That spider eventually got kind of hesitant, allowing Shun's brother and his team to take him out, and then it cut quickly to an actual demon lord up in a castle who it's insinuating she stopped the spider because it was getting ahead of itself and she wanted it to die. Maybe she didn't like how powerful it was getting, or she's trying to protect the hero for now. Maybe she doesn't want him to die quite yet, but we'll see in that regard. I guess there's plenty to talk about here, even though I said it's just it like I said, I don't want to keep hitting on it, but it's got to move on, please. 7th episode, please move on. Get out of the dungeon, please. It is interesting though. They also revealed one of Kumiko's new abilities is to be able to essentially have more than one mind, one consciousness. And that was my big question mark with a lot of the key art and everything. It showed a lot of Kumiko's, or it showed a lot of spiders with different classes, like one had a wizard cap on and stuff. And so my question was, is there going to be other students that were transported to this world that became spiders alongside Kumiko? But no, it looks like it is literally just all her. They're going to be 4 different probably personas of herself, logically thinking things out. She currently has 2 of them, and she decided one was going to be physical direction, and the other one was going to be strategy, I believe it was. And I'm certain eventually they're going to have one that's going to be you handle, conjuring spells, and you handle this other attribute. You handle cleric work or something like that. Maybe she can have each of these consciousness each individually, work on cantations and developing spells or casting spells, which makes sense. I mean, if you were logically one character in a video game and you have to say, a power word in order to use a spell, if you can have a different consciousness handle that while you conjure another spell, you can essentially lightning while healing at the same time, which opens up a lot of doors for Kumiko and is actually pretty interesting. But yeah, as usual, we will see going forward. I will still continue covering this because I want to love it. I want to love it so bad. It's just you gotta work with me. You gotta work with me, please. But yeah, that's my thoughts on So I'm a Spider, So What, episodes 5 and 6. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, if you did, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I appreciate your guys' support as always, and y'all take care.